Hello guys and welcome back again. And Eugene, I see you. It's a pleasure for me to have you again. I don't have to introduce myself apparently.
Yeah.
We already did. So today I'm gonna have you watch this video and you're gonna give me your reaction. Let's get it started.
No, I'm so mature. I just thought this would end us in a secure place, and I'm so fed up. Just know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
Don't act like you don't know what this is.
My number one priority. Then you.
They are actually
Reading
the messages of their father with this other lady.
My God.
Got this one going on. Truly miss your vibe.
You weren't good enough.
Thank you. It was a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you
Don't know. I know was very nice to you, very well. Believe me, it's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji. Just next time it will be bloody if you can keep it up.
Dad,
Said
you f***ed up.
some random words I don't know, but this is a picture of the house, by the way.
Okay,
That's
that's
just it.
Whatever it is. Anyway, people go.
Okay, so then there's more. You got.
You
How are you? Sup? You take to some place, country club for swimming in some place. Same head. Okay, good idea. I'll see how it is there. Over the weekend, the very nice. Just horny for you. I want to sit on you, but I'll be patient and I'll wait. I'm coming to you. You're late.
I
Tuesday
can break
will be
this TV
perfect.
right
I will
now.
be free for cramps. Some words in Uganda. Thought all this is in the good days. Ha ha ha. Just saying.
That's disgusting.
I should calm down.
But I just take 3 days, 2 days.
No, I'm not sitting down.
She has the right
As
to
long
be
as you
upset.
can be upset, just don't be upset like.
Don't do that.
Some pictures, not good. Seko, you don't know how much I've longed for your big of yours. But
Really?
Tuesday isn't far enough. Oh, hi. Got back to you. You sleeping okay? I'm just jealous. It must be fun. Let them clean that carpet. It's kind of dusty. Sleeping, going to shower.
Were we not in Uganda during that time?
Dad, were we not in Uganda at that time?
You need some.
Dad, I'm not
Ha
stupid.
ha. Just need to send some as you did. You are miles away. You might look at those
can't put my
pics I
trust
just
in
sent
you
you
ever.
nude. Send me some words.
Dad,
Those
I
big
can't
boobs.
naked
No,
pictures.
some words, some flesh. We'll get home in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to, but
we
I
didn't
was
Dad,
trying, you know.
Explain
Bear with
this.
it. You know it's sick. Dad, you want me to keep going or is this enough?
Does this not recall in your brain of yours?
Stop hitting the TV.
But Dad,
Does that not recall? So
question,
stop
do you want me
acting
to
like
keep
you don't know.
reading scenarios or you got the
Then
you got
what
the-
the
Show her
is this?
everything because we love my mom.
So now explain what this is.
This is what the kids you didn't want to show.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't show.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever. This is what the kids you didn't want to show.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't show.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever. I was just like thinking about whatever you're not doing right. But look, God knows there is God when He does something.
And you don't believe in
I
him.
should let her say it.
God brings things in the light. I don't trace what I don't want.
I'm gonna
but
embarrass
see,
out of you.
Look at what.
I'll tell
and
everyone.
Let me talk.
Sorry.
this is what eventually. See, this is what the kids do not want to show me when they came back and when they're over there. But my intuition was that something was not going right. And I say we go for therapy and whatever. But
You didn't want to
give
do
you
therapy.
refuse, but
That means you didn't want to
tried to
fix.
save your
You
marriage.
she want to save the marriage. How many times are you gonna go ahead, Dad?
and they didn't
You're
need to see
ridiculous.
this. Now we've seen it between all of us as we are sitting down.
Everyone's gonna see it. By the way.
Sit down now.
No, I'm not sitting down.
Just don't keep
I'm not sitting down, Dad.
God.
You should be ashamed.
So, the question
Dad, do you
is-
no, listen. How many times are you gonna put my mom through the same Dad? You tell me about don't add no, don't I don't care who. Guess what? You could be my father, but you not no. You no. Listen, Dad, listen, Dad. You have not that father figure. I don't care who you are to me. You are nothing to me.
I found out during the womb.
She found out.
4 days, but I never. Me and you don't have a good relationship. So when I saw this and I read this, it didn't hurt.
It didn't hurt her.
I've already decided 14
You're a
years.
piece of
14 years ago, I lost you as a dad. So 14 years ago, you were my financial bank, and that's what it was. So when I saw this, it didn't hurt me. She found out. Tyra found out the day we got back, and Tyra cried. Ashley, I didn't cry with it.
Because Ashley found out today.
Ashley
That's
found
why.
out today.
Dad, I told people I want to kill you, Dad.
Less than 24 hours ago. And Ashley loved you.
I
loved you. And that's why she's so mad like this, because she loved you. So when you tell her not to yell, that hurts her, because you're telling her to suppress her moment. No matter that you are her father, you are her father. She loves you and you will hurt her. So that's why she's reacting.
Dad, you have nothing to
say. You decide to make a decision, so you have to take it in. Your
Daddy, you have
two
nothing.
daughters that love you so much are heartbroken right now. So however they feel, you have to just sit there and take it. Yes, you are their
Dad,
dad,
I'm a
but
bitch in the shit.
I do for you.
Wow. Dang, that was a lot. That was a lot.
Okay.
That was a lot.
So I just wanted to hear you.
My point of view based
Yeah.
on the
Based
whole
on-
video.
Yeah, the whole video.
I understand the girl's pain.
Mm-hmm.
I understand their disappointment and the confusion slash like anger
Mm-hmm.
that they are having in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it was too disrespectful, and like to an extent,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of this altercation,
Mm-hmm.
he's still gonna be your dad.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna undad him
Replace,
because
yeah.
of what he did. He's still your dad. There's a certain level of reverence, not even because he deserves it, just because that's just what like we should do as children. Like just always have a level of respect for your parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that's where they were kind of like, but I think the way she reacted like that was probably because of the anger that she felt. Like, I think she probably really held her dad to a high level of esteem and really trusted that he would be the leader and the good example for the whole family. But when the head is showing you this type of example and you're reading the messages and you're actually seeing how it's destroying your family, I see where she's so like angry. So I can't say that, like, you know, I can't really bash her too much because I see from which place she's like exhibiting like that kind of like those words and that kind of emotion, because she's hurt. She probably really, really loved him and she feels like let down and destroyed. And it's like, it's just really sad all around, honestly. I don't have really anything to say about the dad. You should have did better. You literally destroyed your family. Good luck on the future.
What about the mom?
I think the mom she didn't do anything really extra. She was just taking everything all in. She's probably in shock too, you know? So she's just in disbelief and probably hurt to see how her kids are reacting to this situation. Because to her, it's like, yeah, it's between me and you, but now these kids are heartbroken because of what you've caused. So all those things are playing probably into the mom's head, and she's like, you know, what is she gonna say? She can't have anything to say. So the kids are the ones berating the dad and saying, you know, that he's good for nothing and blah blah blah. But it's like, you can't do something and expect to control the outcome.
If you're a dad, yes.
You can't
a mom, yes. I think on my side, this is my opinion regarding all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I will blame the mom
Mm-hmm.
the most. more than the dad.
Please, that's hilarious. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for real. I would blame the mom more than anybody on that picture. Yeah, sure.
Oh my
No, feel free. I want you to laugh. Yeah, just go for it. Don't hold yourself. Just
Wow.
laugh as much as
Okay.
you can.
You're gonna blame the mom because
Yes.
the mom did what?
Yes. You know why? Because that's her husband. And not
I
only
know
that's
you're
her husband. Huh?
Y'all, go ahead, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm just shocked.
No, feel free. That's
What?
her husband. Yeah. That's her husband. She should have shut that stuff down in the beginning, right? And not let their daughters talking to the father like that. And I would rather have the mom yelling, screaming, and beating even the guy, the father, but in closed doors, right? In a room. She saw the message from the ladies, from the children. She got mad. Talk to your husband. You guys can go anywhere, talk, to solve this issue. Then you can speak however you want, to talk however you want, insult him, do whatever you want, but not in front of the kids.
Why
Because
not in
you-
front of the kids?
You see the results.
Um,
Now that
this
ladies,
is this
those,
is
no,
this
but
is
let me
his.
finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Because I'm really confident about what I'm saying, because a lot of people will understand what I'm saying, because you could be right as much as you could be, but once you don't control the way you explain your rights, meaning the reason that you have, or the upper hand in the situation, if you don't manage it in the proper way, you're gonna be the most wrong one.
Yeah.
Right? Because the mom had all the rights to speak however she wanted to the husband. But as long as you bring up the kids in this picture and talking to the father, like, that's why this guy is not even saying anything, because he's so shocked, just like the mom is shocked, just like he is shocked. And then not only is shocked, it's like, okay, that's my daughter talking to me like this, and I don't even have anything since she's recording. We're in the U.S. You can touch her. You can do anything.
If
No,
you were in
listen.
his position, you would beat the daughter.
No, not beat the daughter, but I'm gonna have the conversation with my wife. You don't let this girl talking to me like that. You know what I can do. You know what I'm capable of doing.
Honestly, the
But
girl
then-
probably feels like, okay, do it.
No,
And
not
then
do it.
we both
Yeah,
gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I see. You see. But the
Probably
thing
the
is,
mindset of the kid.
no. The kid has nothing to do with this situation. That cheat. That's the man that their mother picked. And then she seems like she's
But that's
already
the
aware
man-
of maybe what's going
Yeah,
on.
I think she's aware.
Yeah.
But now that it's gotten into the hands of the kids, because apparently, from what I heard from the video, they probably had a conversation. Let's go to therapy.
No,
He
no, no.
didn't
See?
say yes to therapy.
Yeah.
And then not only are you declining the therapy, but you're going further to do more, to the point where
He
now the
has-
kids have caught it. The wife is probably like,
No. At this point, they had all the right. If the mom was telling him to do those things, and then he slipped out and he did this mistake, and they had to deal with their institution of marriage,
Right.
which is talking to your husband face to face. Say whatever you want. Yell at him. Scream at him. You have the right to do it, because you're so mad to the point where, hey, this is my daughter. We have a family. We built this thing, and now you letting us down. But I'm telling you, those kids have no right to talk to their father like this, because this is what it's going to create. We just watch the thing and we think, oh, well, she's mad and all of this. But the thing is, she will have a really weird view of men. A really complicated. She would need to
Who,
go
the
to
daughter?
therapy. The daughter. She would need to go to therapy. And I would say all of them needs to go to therapy. To the point where if you listen to what she said, first of all, she's cursing. She's cursing to the level of having equal, I don't know, equality with their father. To curse to the point of using the F word, to calling him all this, you stupid, you this. This is too much. This is way too much, you know. And then since the mother was right, and she had all the rights to bring this thing on the table and talk about it, but yet they all of them are wrong, because first of all, they put it on the internet to embarrass their father, and then you just say to here, no matter what you're gonna do, is not gonna dad your father. It's still gonna be your father, right? And he still have some type of way. We're African. We believe in words. This guy can say stuff in your life.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, is this gonna be a blessing for the rest of your life? Like, girl, chill out.
He cheated. He cheated on who? On his wife, not on you.
But
you're not his wife.
I think what you're not understanding.
What?
Is how his actions have affected the family in a family setting,
because they put it out there. That's what I'm blaming the lady, the mom.
It's not just them putting it out there. It's just the structure of a family. You cannot say that if my dad or my mom cheats, it's not going to affect how the kids' daily lives run. It's going to break the kid's heart. Whether it's exhibited in the way that it was on the video or not, it's still going to break the kids.
It's not gonna break the kids in the same level with this stuff in this level. You know what? You know what?
The kids are gonna be thinking the same thing, but they're gonna be thinking it internally.
They can think internally. You still have to give them the benefit of the doubt, which is, you know, them thinking whatever happened between us, right? But we can give them the real story.
Why can't the kids?
We can give them the real story, but we're not gonna let you know. This is really, I would say, crazy to me, right? And then yet they say you don't even believe in God. The God doesn't even. How would you believe in God with you having daughters like this?
What is it? No, so now,
listen. Listen.
No, Dad.
No.
I'm not
for
real. How you gonna turn it around for it to be now the daughter's problem, and now it's the wife's problem? The guy's supposed to be the leader.
No.
In the family, in the household.
I just told you that the man has all the wrong, but then once the mom left it to the hands of the daughter, he became right.
He did not become right.
What?
He's
you
still
know
wrong.
What? Okay, for
He's
you.
still wrong.
But listen to this. I would.
He's still wrong,
okay,
but I feel like the daughters
listen.
could have done it in a better way. But they could have still confronted him, but done it in a more respectful manner.
No,
I think that's
they are not. It's not their business. First of all,
to confront the dad, so the children cannot.
It's not their business to go into their dad's phone to see a bunch of messages, and yet not even talking to their dad first of all to ask, well, who's this guy, who's this lady, or what is this, dad? Or talking to their mom so that the mom will talk to them. You see, the things are already, messed up. They should be going to their mom. And then guess what? They also said that they didn't talk to their mom. They didn't want to show the message to their mom because they think they are able enough to deal with it with her father. So the mom is already out of the picture.
You underestimate the fact that what the dad did, how his action. Hold on,
I'm saying it's
you're
wrong.
underestimating how his actions. Hold on, let me finish. You're underestimating how his actions have played a part in giving these girls power. That's how they became.
They don't have any power.
That's how they became powerful. Because,
they don't have any
because
power.
of his actions, they became
they
powerful.
Don't have any
you know
power.
why? Because him doing what he did took away all kinds of like leadership credibility. You're my dad, but you're useless.
No. What would you be useless just because you cheated? You see, it's like you're gonna dismiss. Listen to this. You're just gonna.
It's not just cheated though.
Listen,
it's not just cheated.
You're gonna dismiss everything.
It's not just cheated.
Okay, you're gonna to dismiss everything that this guy accomplished in his life just because he cheated.
I mean,
listen to this. I'm giving you an example. Just because Steve Jobs, or I don't know, Bill Gates built all the things that he built, which is Microsoft and everything, just because he cheated, now he's useless.
I mean, to his family, because the family
to
unit.
his family?
Hold on. The family unit is a strong institution that God has created.
Yeah.
To, like, so that institution is like, it has to be strong. Yeah. And it's not only the mother has to trust the dad has to trust the mom. Yeah. The kids also trust in the parents.
Yes, the parents.
the parents.
uh-huh.
So meaning I trust my mom, I trust my dad
Exactly.
equally. So
Yeah.
when you have that much trust,
Yeah.
and you put your hope in that union being always what it is,
Yeah.
because you trust that your parents will do right, not only by themselves but by you, you get that kind of emotion when you see that your dad broke that trust in the way that he did.
No, I think that you're taking it too far to give the power to the kids and justify what they did.
I'm
Because,
not giving
listen,
the power to the
listen,
kids. I'm
listen.
showing you how the kids we're
I'm
given the
telling
power
you,
by the
you
dad's
can-
actions.
You can put all the situation in the picture, flip it, change it. They still don't have the power because the vows was made with the wife. The wife has the power. The wife has the rights. The wife has the not only the right but the obligation to protect her husband. Right? Just like I protect you against my kid. Just like say for example, I'm married to you, right? And then we're having a boy. And that boy having a certain age, the testosterone will kick in. It will be standing against you. It will It will be standing against you. It will be talking back to you. If I'm not there to adjust his behavior, then he's gonna do it. That's why we're talking about the black community and then everything. The father figure. This is one of the problems. The kids are putting themselves.
Why are you putting the kids at fault?
The kid are
The
putting
father is not doing what he
the
needs to do as a
kid-
leader. He doesn't
the-
have self-control,
the
and
kid-
he's
the
allowed
kid-
for his
listen,
actions to.
No.
Okay.
The kids are putting themselves in the position.
You cannot
of
do
parents.
something. You cannot
They
do
shouldn't
something.
be doing it.
You
And as
cannot
long
do
as-
something and
no,
expect.
listen,
you cannot do
no,
something wrong
listen.
and expect to control the outcome.
No, you can't control the outcome. I'm all with you. But what I'm saying is you don't control the outcome with someone that you sign up for, someone that you signed the deal for or with. I signed the deal with you. You are
So
the
you
one.
mean the kids should control themselves because they weren't
Uh,
in the marriage union, but they're a
100%.
product of that union, so they have a say.
100%.
Just like how we as Christians,
Yeah.
we have a say
To
in
what?
like the God, the way God does things. He
We
has
have
the
a
final
say.
say.
Wait,
Hold on. Let me.
No,
Can I
explain,
finish?
explain.
Let me
No,
finish.
explain. We have a set with
Yes.
on what?
So when God does things, right?
Uh-huh.
Not he does it. He's souverain. He knows everything.
Yes.
But he gives us the opportunity to have a say,
What where?
as all knowing that God is
Where?
in everything.
Like what?
Um,
You know what the Bible said about God? He
What?
doesn't give a account to anybody.
yeah, he
does
doesn't
what
give
he
account
does.
to anybody. But we're talking about two different aspects of God.
I'm
I'm
trying to
talking
understand
about.
what you're saying-
I'm
what you're
talking
saying.
about how God is all knowing. God is all powerful.
Yeah.
But in His infinite wisdom, He still has given us the opportunity to make the choices, to have a say in certain things. So that, like, let's say if you have a relationship with God, like in Moses,
Yeah.
was it Moses? No, it was Abraham.
Yeah.
When they were trying to get them out of the city, and then the God was gonna burn down the city, and was that was Abraham, right? Lot's
Yeah.
Lot's
Uh-huh.
Lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So Abraham was actually like
That's
God is all, yeah, but it was Abraham that was talking with God, like God.
That was not Lot.
Lot was the his cousin or something that was in the city.
Yeah, go for it. If you're
Yeah.
wrong, you're wrong.
Okay, if I'm wrong, y'all correct me in the comments. But he was telling God, God is all knowing. God could have been like, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna do what I want because I'm God,
Yeah.
and that's it. It's gonna be it, and we will understand that. Okay, God, that's you. You do you. But God gave Abraham, because they had that relationship.
Yeah.
Because they had that relationship, because Abraham built trust in God, and God also trusted Abraham.
Yeah.
That
But you're
relationship.
not gonna-
Listen,
you- no,
please let
you
me
will not-
finish?
But you're taking.
That relationship that they've built has created so that, like, when Abraham was bargaining with God, he was bargaining with God for these
No.
people's souls.
No.
He was bargaining with God for these
No.
people's souls.
No.
He was like, God, if there's
Bargaining
20,
meaning what?
bargaining as in like going back and forth, like trying to like
Negotiate.
yeah, negotiating.
That would say negotiate, not bargaining.
It's the same thing.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, he was bargaining with God for the he was bargaining with God to kind of get more people saved. And God was like, okay, if there's 20 righteous, okay, if there's this many righteous, okay, I'll do it. And it got down to a number where, like, Abraham himself was like, okay, I give up, like, just my family's gonna get out of here, that's
So he
fine.
was right
But
at
guess
the
what?
end.
God was right.
Yes.
Right. But guess what? That relationship, God is showing us,
You're
God is
missing the
showing,
point.
no,
You're
I'm not.
missing
God
the
is
point.
showing us that in the relationship that they have, that they were able, Abraham had a say. It wasn't, it's my way or the highway. He had a say because they built a relationship with each other. Why would that be different with a father and a child?
That would be different because God, the action was done before or after. I would say after. No, before. So listen to what your own example is, that God is trying to do something and he's negotiating with his beloved one, right? And then in this situation, in the other situation of those ladies,
God is not bargaining. I'm saying the person on the other hand.
Negotiate.
No,
Okay.
as in, like, you're saying that God is negotiating with the
Listen.
person. I'm saying that the person is negotiating with God.
No problem. But it's a negotiation needs to be agreement between two people, right? Or more.
Yeah, but
Because
it's not like
it's not
both
like,
ways type thing.
no, it's both way, because God
no,
wants to
because
do what
if
he
you're
wants.
on the
Listen.
if you're on the bigger end, I'm the one negotiating with you. Like, if you're the one that is selling fruit, I'm the one that's gonna come to you and be like, please lower the price because this is that. You're gonna look and be like, you know
Yeah,
what?
but
Yeah or
with
no?
God, it's
That puts you
flipped.
on the higher. That puts you on a higher level.
Yeah.
God is not gonna negotiate with me as a human being or Abraham. It's me that comes to negotiate with God.
I don't. Maybe I'm missing the point, but I think negotiation should be on both sides. I
It's
know
not
that.
on both sides.
Okay, no problem.
I mean,
Like,
at a certain level, it's on both sides. But with the example that I gave, I was trying to
No.
show it like God is on the bigger side.
yeah, God is on the bigger side. He wants to do whatever he wants to do, right? And then he's talking to a beloved one, right? He's like, okay, I'm gonna destroy this city, and then the Abraham came and say, no, don't destroy it because there's a lot of sand in here. If I found only 20, and then the thing is, God wanted to do what he had to do, no matter what this guy would have said, but he wanted to see, okay, I'm gonna show you that I'm not destroying this thing because of my own pleasure. I'm using my justice over this thing, right? Then for you to not say God is bad or God is good or whatever, to have some type of judgment after whatever I'm going to do, because I don't have even to explain to you what I'm doing, but I'm giving you this right or this grace for you to kind of understand what I'm doing, right? So if I find 10 people, I'm not going to do it. 10 people was not there. I'm going to do it right now. Oh no, if you find 9, or not, until they literally nobody was right on this, was righteous on this thing, and then God did what he had to do, right? But then you can see that the action of doing it, of burning the whole city, came after the negotiation. In this situation, it's completely different.
So, but
Let me explain why it's different, right? It's different because the kids shouldn't be talking to their father like that. They should have negotiated with their mother if they have the right, right? You still have that right. You still have the anger. You have the power. You have all of this. Talk to your mother. Talk to your mother. Mom, tell dad that we are not pleased. Tell dad we are not this. Tell dad we are so disappointed to the point where I'm trying to kill him. I'm willing to kill him. It doesn't mean anything to me. He's dead to me. Is this to me? He's no longer my father. Mom, talk to your husband.
Okay,
You know what I mean? And you feel you express your anger to your mom.
Why wouldn't the kid, let's say the kid should have been, get time to, calm down, whatever. I still feel like the kid should be having that conversation with the dad. You know why? Because I feel like in the type of relationship that the dad and the mom have, that's already kind of iffy. I feel like the dad is going to take what the mom, like the message that the mom brings as like, you're the one that instigated those girls.
No, not really.
You're the one that put that in their heads, that they feel that way about me. You're turning my children, my daughters against me.
No.
Because, no. You're adding salt to the fire.
No. If you want to record it, you can record it, right? You want to record it. You want to have all type of
fuel
proof.
to the fire.
Yeah. You just have those girls talk to their mom. Just like they went to that, to that trip in Uganda, or maybe, right? They sit down with their mom in their way back here, like, Mom, this is what we found. Look at this. This is what I would have done. This is what and if I had a sister, just, you see, like, there's no man in there. If I had a sister, right? I would talk to my sister, and then if I'm the one who saw it, I'm gonna talk to my sister, or my sister would talk to me, and we're gonna talk to mom. Hey, mom, this is not the first family that the family has a problem. All family has problem, and they don't know expose it on the internet. And not only that, they find a way to leave. You know, the wife. That's the part that I'm saying about the wife. The wife has to keep that reverence image in their daughters.
Why does she
and
have to?
The sons.
Why does she have to?
Because the power will be switched in a sense where you can now do wrong as much as you want. You can do whatever you want. I have no power to say whatever you is going on into your life.
That's because the dad gave that power away.
No,
Yes.
that's the thing that I'm saying. Listen to this. You know, this situation will pass. After a year or two, you're gonna get over it, right? Oh, if if the mom, okay, this is my husband, I'm back with him, he changed, and what are you gonna do?
Let the kids have their own opinion. Why
No,
can't the kids
I'm
have
not
their
talking
own
about
opinion
the
about the
opinion.
situation?
You can have your opinion. I told you have your opinion. Talk to your mom, so the mom will talk to the father.
But why are we hiding? Why are we going through the corners like, oh, talk to this person, talk to this? It's my feelings towards you. Why can't I go to you?
You cannot
and
talk
have
to
the
him. That's what I'm
with
saying.
you?
That's what I'm saying. The reverence is no longer there. We talk to your father just like he's your friend. You are using the F word.
No,
You're
it's not about. I'm not saying that she should have gone and used the F word. You can sit your father down and actually have a one-on-one. Because I have my relationship with my dad is not my relationship with my dad through my mom.
I don't.
When we have conversations of good things happening, when my dad is reprimanding me about things that I've done wrong, he comes to me. He doesn't go through my mom. So why should I go through my mom to go and tell my dad something that's hurt my feelings?
No.
You can come with respect. You can ressaisir, you can get your mind right and get your thoughts correct and go to your dad as respectfully as possible. You might even be crying and be like, Dad, you really hurt my feelings. Yeah. What you've done has broken our family. I don't know how I'm gonna get I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, but just know that this is where I'm at right now. So give me time to get over it.
Listen to this. I agree with what you're saying in a sense where you talk to the father and the way you're talking right now, but you have to make sure that your mom talked to your father before you. You hear what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah. You have to make sure that they had that conversation
before, closed
doors,
right?
Before,
right?
And then you coming after because you're gonna at least talk to your mom before you talk to the what did he say?
Yeah.
Oh well, he was like stubborn and stuff. I didn't like the way we're just gonna divorce. Okay, I'm gonna talk to dad right now, and you're coming with that energy. You're coming with that respect and reverence because what it's gonna do to you is that you still have that image of keeping him as your father because you're coming as the daughter to your father. Right. And then it's the same thing with God. You brought up the example of God, right? You're talking to God. You're mad at God. He killed your father. He killed your in a war or whatever. So this is how you're going to talk to God?
This is how you're going to talk to God. God is all knowing. God is perfect.
No.
So it's not going to be like God cheated on my I don't know what.
No, it's no, like cheating, I will give it to you. But let's say God killed your whole family and you were so mad to the point that I'm going to go straight to God and talk to God like this. Well, good luck.
Yeah, of course you're not, because God is a different ball game. God is not on the level of
is the father figure, right? You just
he's a father figure. He's a father figure, but God is not going to, especially if you have a relationship with him, he's not going to do something that's going to surprise you greatly. Like he's going to equip you and get you ready spiritually or however, and put people around you to support you. He's not just going to let something like that happen to you.
You're talking as a Christian. Anything happens to anybody in this world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Meaning that you can be aware of of God's presence in your life, or you're not. In a sense where you could be the one who serves God. You're a Christian, and whatever happens to your life, and you're like, okay, this is God's will. I'm okay with that, right? Or you're not Christian, and you're gonna take it on God. And once you take it on God, and then let's say, for example, you were a Christian before, and then you left Christianity, and then you're atheist, right? And then things are started happening into your life, right? And then you're like, oh, this is, for sure, it's God. My mom died, my dad died, and my brother and my sister, nothing is working in my life. I'm suffering, I'm struggling, or whatever. Now I'm going to take, you are so mad, angry, so angry that if you had the chance to meet him face to face, you could fight him. No problem. No. If you had the chance, because
I mean, I can't
No, I'm
identify
taking
with
it-
that because I would never.
No. I'm taking it so far to the point where you have the ability to see the person that you're talking to, right? Because she was able to talk to the father because the father was physically there, right? And then you like, okay, I'm gonna talk to God the way I first of all
Can
talk
we
to
stop using God? Because I feel like God is not going to.
because you brought
But
it
you-
up.
No. I
You
feel
brought
like
God into this.
I feel like if we use God like in the way that you're using God right now, that like
I mean, there's people that was like, for example, there's in the Bible, there's someone that I don't really remember exactly the name.
what I was bringing up was just the relationship
yeah,
that God has with his children and how
Exactly.
God gives, like he's in a higher power. He's at a point of authority. He's giving us the power or the opportunity to kind of like
Yeah.
bargain with him in a way, in a respectful way, but we're still getting to have that conversation.
I'm
Because
with
you were
you.
saying, oh, the daughter shouldn't talk to the dad at all. They should
No,
just
no,
go
not
talk to the
talk-
mom. And
no,
it's
no,
like
no.
you have
To
feelings
that
as
level-
a child.
no,
You have
to
a
that
relationship
level-
with your
to
dad.
that- to that level
you
of
need to have
anger.
that conversation.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. Oh, I could change, right? I'm not stubborn. Hey, you're right. Yeah, you can have it, right? I was wrong. No
Yay.
problem. No problem.
Okay.
No problem. You can talk to your
Okay.
dad, but you
Uh-huh.
have to know how to
How
talk to him.
to? That's my
Then-
problem with
No.
that video.
No. Yes, but at this point, I'm not even taking whatever they're saying to the dad because they approach just. I know you want to use God in a relationship in a different sense. Okay, I'll give it to that. I'm gonna stick to what you said, right? Just like you say that even if God, you talk about negotiating. I'm gonna take it to you give your example. I'm giving mine, which is God, doing whatever He has to do as a father because He knows what is best for you, right? And then you getting mad to God, and you are coming to talk to Him, and you have to come a certain way because even if He did something to you, it's still your God. He's still your father. He's still your provider. He's still your protector. He's still, right? Even if you're so mad. So
Right.
you have the ability to tone it down, to come to God, to the way that you use the best word possible because you see Him in a higher power, on a higher position, right? And then you adjust it. Just like with the father. I totally agree with you that the father was wrong. And yeah, he was wrong. I'm like, no, I'm with you with that.
Right.
And I will even agree with you the way you talk, not the way they talk, but the way you say here, right? I have the conversation with my dad. Hey, dad, I was hurt. I was this and that. I hold you this standard. But when
I'm
you
just
do
gonna
things
need
like-
some time
I
to
would need-
process this.
Take your time, take your years, because He's gonna give you the time because He know that He's wrong, and He already talked to your mom, and your mom is already crying. I'm not gonna add it on to you. I'm like, oh baby, I'm sorry. Sometime I do this, and then guess what? Doing that, I might change. But when you act like this, when you talk the way they talk, I would not listen to this. I want to say this. I would not be surprised that the guy is cheating. The guy is cheating.
Because of the way the daughters are reacting.
How-
I
do you-
feel like this shows the
Listen-
type of dad that he's been. He
No,
hasn't
no.
raised the daughters to be respectful, to honor their fathers and their mothers, because he wasn't honoring his wife. He wasn't putting loving his
married.
wife. Yeah, he wasn't loving his wife the way Christ loved the church. He was maltreating his wife. So those examples, the children saw it, and that's how built that character that like, oh,
No,
he's been doing this,
they
he's been
could
doing that.
they
It
could see-
it lowers the value of the dad in their eyes. That's why they're kind
That's
of like
why-
so broken in that video. We don't
Exactly.
know how their relationship is, what
we
they've
don't
heard
know.
in the
No,
past.
I give it to you, right? We don't know. But I would say this, right? I agree with you that the father could be a deadbeat or whatever. He's not doing his job. He's not raising his daughter correctly.
Because listen,
But listen
if
to
a
this.
girl has a dad that's like a stand-up guy, she is going to learn the utmost respect for anyone.
No, I completely agree with you. But you know where is the problem here? Because we are putting it on the dad only. Well, there is in a union with his wife, right? Which is a union. You become one. So as a mother, you pick this guy, and you see that is not doing whatever it's supposed to do. You should be working on it, or not only working on it, but making sure that your daughters, because sometimes we miss that point where it's no longer about us only. We have a family, we're building up something. Now we have other people involved in whatever we are doing. I'm not just saying like having a conversation with your husband, but making sure that you guys are not hiding in a sense, but keeping what is secret, what is sacred, what is detrimental to your kids to know once they are still young, right? Because it's gonna no, yeah, but you see, like the other lady said that you're no longer my dad, you only a bank pocket, or like a you just a money to me, like that's the only thing you are to me, because it didn't even affect me because I already knew, right? Because I didn't cry because I knew. And then they did this to him. You could be right, they had the rights to do this to him, no problem, but what is gonna bring into their life would be much worse, because they're gonna have they won't have respect towards anybody, because the highest power that we could think of respecting after God is your father and your mom, right? The order, right? God, Jesus, the father, the mom, and the kids. So you disrespected your father, and what is left? What do you think they're gonna do to their mom? And she's gonna be powerless in front of those kids, because if she does something bad, she's gonna have the same treatment.
I don't think it's gonna trickle down to the mom.
No,
I think it's just like
it is.
I think it's just like
not today, of course,
but I think it's just like the fruits of your actions, like kind of like you reap what you sow type thing. Like if you act in a certain way, it's gonna produce those types of fruits.
Yeah, but
so if the mom hasn't given the children a reason to react that way to her, the kids are always going to have a certain level of reverence, because the mom, as her own in her own motherliness, has never done really anything to show them that she's unworthy or untrustworthy. So their trust with their mom is still intact. The dad is the one that has done multiple times, it seems, things that weren't trustworthy. So that's how that trust with the kids is broken. It's the dad that has ultimately broken and given his kids that opportunity to disrespect him.
Yeah.
I can't say that I'm gonna act like something that's like out of my character and then expect people to still treat me like I was, like they think I think I'm supposed to be treated because I'm Joyce. No,
it's not.
If you show me who you really are, I'm gonna treat you like who you really are, and you can't. That's just how the world works. You can't just go based off.
Works, but you have to understand that in certain level, you have no right to make someone else's pay for his mistakes, because God is there in the picture, right? Since you said you reap what you sow, then I'm gonna rip it with the person that affects directly, which is my wife and God
and the children.
No. Yeah, listen. God.
It affects the children.
It affects you, but
it affects the children.
You don't have the right to make me suffer for what I did. My wife is.
I have every right. It affects me.
No.
Yeah.
So then, if I'm affected by you, I have the right to have revenge on you.
It's not about revenge. It's about I'm letting you know. It's not revenge. I'm letting you know what you've done. I'm letting you know what you've done in a way that I deem fit. From what the girl
deem fit
the girls, because I'm the one that's affected. That's who I am. I'm talking as the girls in the video.
Sure.
They probably felt like I've been affected, so I'm going to show you how I feel, my true emotions. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah, but you have to understand.
And you can't tell me.
You have to understand your place in this business. Right?
My place is that I'm your child.
Yes.
And your actions are going to cause not only a heartbreak for my mom, divorce between my parents, break my heart, destabilize my whole living situation. I don't know where I'm going to move to. Am I going to go with my mom? Am I going to go with my dad? Yeah. And then if like even when they're separated, divorces affects children because you still care about your parents.
No
you
problem.
Still care that they're growing
No
old.
problem.
Like your dad is now single outside. You don't know how his health is going. You don't know you know,
That's
how
what
he's
I'm
getting
saying. You
food.
have to
Your mom is
stay-
all by herself. It's breaking for the
breaking.
kids.
Yeah, that's okay. It's breaking. I totally agree with you. But the thing is, you have to stick to your place as a child.
And,
Once you
and
switch,
they felt that
once you-
that's their place as a child.
No, they're not. If you switch that, because they have the power, they can say they can react how deemed they feel or how deemed they deem fit for this situation, right? Which is completely. I mean, I don't know, because since you said they have the power, then they can react the way they want or deem fit. Then where is the limit? There's no limit. Because they can just decide.
Why should there be a limit?
Because they are kids. They are not in a position to have those type of conversations.
Then the dad should know that. The
No,
limit
no.
is where the kids
That's what I'm
want
telling
the
you.
limit
That's
to
what
be.
you're missing.
Once you've given those kids that
Joyce,
power, the limit
Joyce,
is where they want it to
Joyce,
be.
the person who doesn't have the limit is the wife. The person who doesn't have the limit is the
And
wife.
I'm sure the kids in that video, they felt like they had a limit.
No, they didn't. Look,
They felt like they had a limit. They could have.
No,
they could have held their dad like this.
you see the hands doing this?
She could have. She could have gone to the dad and did it.
I'm telling you, there's no limits, because you just said here. I'm going with what you said. You said once you are affected, you have the right to react the way you want.
I felt that's not what I'm saying. Like as the thing, I'm saying
deemed?
that's how they
That's even
probably
worse.
felt,
Yeah, they can feel. That's what you
and that's why they reacted the way
exactly.
they reacted.
You are actually defending it in a sense where they were affected. My family was broken. I will have to live with this my whole life. I'm affected, so I'm gonna react however I want, no matter who you are to me, no matter how I see you, no matter what you represent to me. I'm just gonna react. That's what I'm saying. So there's no limit. The only limit is gonna be there is what she deemed, your one word, deemed to be fit for this situation. That's what I'm telling you.
That varies based on different people. My limit would be like,
Yes,
go
that's
and think
even
about
worse.
it, be respectful, versus other people's limit based off how they were raised.
Exactly.
And that's, guess what? Whose problem was that? The
no,
dad.
No.
He should have put a level of like,
No,
he's done it over and
all right,
over.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You know what? If they were in Africa, how that dad would react?
He would beat them.
Yes,
Why would he beat them?
because they crossed the line, and there's the limit.
The dad crossed the line.
No.
Yes, the dad crossed the line.
no.
Yes,
Listen,
he did.
no,
That was very
no.
disrespectful
To their mom, not
to
you.
the kids
no,
as well.
no.
Why
no.
do you think it doesn't affect the kids?
No, not affect. Like crossing the line. I'm crossing
Why
the
do
line.
you think that's not
I
disrespectful
cross-
to the kids?
No, crossing the line.
We need a third party.
No.
to come and give us
No.
their advice.
Disrespecting the
Opinion.
mom, crossing the line to the mom, being evil, this and that to the mom. The kids just getting the effects of it. Sorry for yelling. They are getting the effect of that disrespect that he had to the mom. You know what I mean? And they don't have no right to say anything as long as they didn't have the conversation with in closed doors with the I don't even know what to say, with the father and the mother. And then they have that conversation. They decide what they're gonna decide, and then bring it up to the kids. And then you have the right to decide, not the right, but the right to react to it, right? And even that's even. Whew, this is just my question. How? Now, I know you're gonna be on their side, but what would you go into your dad's phone and take a screenshot and not show it to your mother?
I wouldn't go on my dad's phone. I do not care.
Yes.
Like, it's not my business.
Exactly.
Just like I wouldn't want anyone to go into my phone.
Exactly.
What are you snooping for? Like, just trust me.
Exactly. And then the worst part
Maybe
is that
they stumbled on it by accident.
I don't think so.
Like,
if you stumble on it,
God,
just get
Dad,
out.
Can I use your phone? I need a call.
Then
or
just
like,
get
I need a
out.
text.
Or talk to your mom. You see?
Right.
From the start. Like, okay,
Right.
I saw something bad to my okay, this is a message. That's weird. I don't want to talk to dad because he's going to defend himself. Let me talk to who? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And with you talking to mom will allow this conversation to start, and the mom will have all the right to say whatever she wants, to yell, to scream, to do whatever she wants, because she is in the position of power, and then she has no limit as far as the union that they have, because she's so mad, so disappointed. See, and they could have handled this from the start and not let it go to this level.
You're right. They shouldn't have filmed it. They shouldn't have uploaded it. They probably shouldn't have like even had this type of conversation. They should have probably like gone away, take a breather, think about everything, cry if you have to, come back a week later, and then have the conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These are kids that were raised by a dad that cheats.
No, I mean that cheats, but I would
and
say,
probably didn't have enough time to teach his kids
No
morals
problem.
and values and respect.
But the thing is, we only have the story of the kids. We don't even have the story of the mom, and we don't have the story of the dad. And then I bet you, if you have the story of both of this, not the kids, you have the story of the father and the mother, you're gonna have a complete different view of whatever has been presented to us. To the point, I would give it like, let's just say hypothetically, the father was a good guy, and he noticed that things was going bad into the house, because one thing, guys don't just get into marriage like this, because they saw something really good into you. Like they saw that you were the wife that they were looking for. They want to commit to you. They want to live with you. I know cheating is not out of the scope, because that could happen. Right. That's what I was asking you last time. Like, you see this problem happening, how do you guys approach it? Because if you keep on approaching it like this, it's still gonna have family broken. Okay. You rather see the problem, identify the problem, and come up with the solution. Not a solution as if it's something that we are willingly doing, but it's something that is natural to us. I'm going to show you another video later of a pastor saying that it's hard. Just like I told you last time, it's God. It's because of God that the man is faithful. Without God, it's going to be complete. And guess what? The guy was not even believing God. No wonder why he's not faithful, right? His nature is kicking, right? But then God will tone it down, So if you identify, thank God talked about one wife and what woman in the Bible, because if it didn't, then it would, I don't know what would have been today. But what I'm saying is, you could if you see the whole thing and you have the side of the story, the side of the dad and the side of the mom, you could have a better understanding, and they could have deal with it better without the kids getting involved. But just both of them, because those kids are grown. That means they have been in a relationship for a long time, and then it's not always pink and juicy and all comfortable, cozy, right? It's sometimes bumps, and it's always a challenge that will face you guys in a marriage, and you guys have to stick together to find a way to overcome it, right? And then expose, and then this is, I'm telling you, this would, I don't know what this family will look like after, but this might be the end of it, because it's gonna take not only the father to be ashamed of what he did, but he's gonna have a reason why he's gonna leave this family. And he's going to have a legitimate reason in front of a lot of people, especially us African. Because what is going to happen is like, why would your wife let you be disrespected like this in front of a camera? I
just like the fact that you've given excuse for this man's cheating because it's his nature.
No.
And then you're like pitting the blame. You're not putting, like, we always talk about the man is the leader, the man is the leader.
Everything that I just said just...
I mean,
man. You know what? Watch this part again. Do you hear the little monologue that I had? Watch it again. You will understand something. And I bet you will be like, because I just said, if they had this conversation, just both of them, and with the therapist, just like with a third party, right? They would have dealt with it differently than when you involve kids. Because one thing with kids, they don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to react when they are so angry. In school, they will have a fight. In certain situations, they will kill someone. In other situations, they will shoot you. You see how she's shaking like, oh, I'm going to kill you right now. Because she cannot control her emotion. And this is even a start. Life is not always cozy and comfortable. And what if that's the father? What if she gets married and her husband cheated on her? What do you think is gonna happen? See, everything is plays, and then guess what? Once her husband will cheat on her, and guess what? He's gonna be in the same situation where she's gonna record it. She's gonna yell at him, curse him, and using the effort however she wants because she has no limit. Even worse, because she's a wife. She's gonna say things that she always wanted to say to man. She would say it, and then guess what? That could be in front of kids, and then she's gonna affect the kids as well as she affecting herself. And then once you act like this, I'm telling you, you could be right as much as you can, as much as you are, as much as you have it.
I think we're kind of on the same page. The delivery, right?
No, I mean, maybe I don't know.
We're just arguing.
we're just like
arguing. They should have changed the delivery and like gone through the mom. Like there's steps, like there's levels to it. Yeah. You don't just react off of your emotion.
You can give them advice, but I think you well fit because you understand them better than maybe I do. Just give the advice for someone who would find himself in that situation.
Whoever finds themselves in the situation, I just kind of know that it's hard. And in the moment when you discover things like that, it's best to kind of go back and think about, everything you want to say. Think about the outcome of whatever you're going to say. I know you feel like you're in the right, but just have some time and think. You can punch, scream, go to a shooting range, empty a few clips, but make sure you have that time to kind of decompress, get your thoughts together, speak with, the other person that's also going through, whether it's your sibling, and also have a conversation with your mom, or your dad if your mom is the one that cheated, and actually, see where they're coming from, see how everything is going, and then you can go and have that conversation after you've calmed down, after you don't have curse words in your mind, you don't have like all these things that are at the end of the day not gonna bless you. Those are still your parents. You still want to have their blessing at the end of the day, and you're still gonna care about them. They're your parents. No matter how mad or angry you are at your parents, time heals all wounds. You're probably gonna forget about how you felt in the moment, but the words you spewed out are going to stay ingrained in your parents' heart probably forever. So that's kind of
sure. That was pretty much good. I mean, I have nothing to add because we pretty much hit an hour pretty much. And
oh my god, this is a long chat off of one video.
Yeah, but thank you guys for sticking around. It was a long one, but I think that was worth it because we kind of touch a lot of points. A lot of different points.
We yelled a lot, argued.
Yeah, I mean it's a family, it could be it could be heated and stuff, but hey, this is just a conversation.
Yeah.
We keep it respectful and we try to just send a message out there and make sure that you guys understand something. Sorry for the overlapping of voices, talking over each other. We're gonna try to do better later or next time.
Yeah.
But don't forget to, you're gonna finish this?
Yes. Subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Comment also what you think, about this topic, anything that we've said that pointed something out to you, any of your experiences that you've had, if you've gone through something like this in the past, if you're a parent, if you're a child that's gone through this, what are your perspectives on like this type of dynamic? We'd really like to see it and kind of just learn from each other.